Human resources has long carried a reputation. The rule keepers, the policy enforcers, the guardians of the handbook. For years, HR was expected to protect the system by making sure everyone followed the rules. But the workplace rebels of today understand something different. Sometimes, the system itself needs to change. Because the policies that once protected the organizations can eventually become the very things that slow them down. And the HR leaders who truly shape great workplaces aren't just administrators of the rulebook. They're the ones brave enough to question it. The ones willing to change outdated practices, rethink policies, and redesign cultures that actually work for the people inside them. Because sometimes, building a better workplace means rewriting the rules entirely. This is your resident office ninja reporting for duty. This is the Office Ninja Podcast. HR is often seen as the rule keeper, the people who say no, the ones who enforce the policy, or the ones who stick to the book. But here's the twist. Some of the most effective HR leaders aren't rule keepers at all. They are mavericks. They understand that policies should serve people, not the other way around. And when the rules start holding organizations back, they're the ones bold enough to challenge them. Because sometimes, the real job of HR isn't just compliance, it's courage. And today, we're diving into the world of HR mavericks, the leaders who dared to question outdated policies and prove that transforming workplace culture often starts with rewriting the rulebook. The myth of HR as the police. For too long, HR has been boxed as the department of no. Dress codes, time cards, attendance, policing, you name it. But here's the truth. Employees don't thrive when they feel policed. They thrive when they feel trusted. Maverick HR leaders spot the difference, and they're not afraid to bend the rules for people-first outcomes. Let's hear some real stories from policy disruptors. In Adobe, back in 2012, Adobe ditched traditional annual performance reviews and introduced ongoing, flexible check-ins with employees instead. This eliminated the paperwork-heavy cycle and fostered more meaningful, timely dialogue throughout the year. In Accenture, the global consulting giant tossed out its long-standing annual evaluation system and moved to continuous feedback loops. The goal? Real-time insight and development instead of a once-a-year performance snapshot. Now in Best Buy, they were one of the early adopters of the Results-Only Work Environment or ROWE, allowing employees full autonomy over when and where they work, as long as they deliver the results. The experiment improved productivity, well-being, and reduced turnover, though it was later phased out under a new CEO. These moves, in summary, weren't careless rebellions. They were bold, evidence-based experiments in trust, autonomy, and cultural agility. Human-centric experiments that actually worked. Why policy disruption matters? Because the world of work is changing, policies designed in the 1980s won't solve 2026 problems. When HR mavericks rewrite the rules, they signal, we trust you, we value outcomes over optics. And that's how organizations attract, keep, and energize talent in the long run. Let's see the maverick mindset for you. You don't need to be head of HR to think like a disruptor. You can ask yourself, which rule in your workplace feels outdated? Who actually benefits from it? The system or the people? And what's one creative alternative that could serve both better? That's the HR Maverick spirit. challenging with intention, not just rebellion for noise. In summary, HR mavericks aren't reckless. They're courageous enough to question outdated rules. Policy disruption is about replacing control with trust and bureaucracy with impact. The future of HR belongs to disruptors who design policies that serve both people and performance. And lastly, you can adopt the maverick mindset no matter your role. For our call to action, this week, look around your own workplace. Identify that one policy that feels more like a cage than a guide. And ask yourself, if we scrap or reshape this, how would people benefit? Because change doesn't always start with authority. It starts with perspective. And this has been the Office Ninja Podcast. Always remember to prioritize your inner peace. And since today was about Mavericks, thank you for letting me break the rules with you, at least for a few minutes. See you in the next episode.